Hold on to your seats, because what I'm about to spill will make your jaw drop faster than a TikTok trend gone viral. Are you ready for this? Arionne Curry. Yes, that Arionne, the queen of cryptic posts and shady whispers, is calling on everyone to bring receipts, screenshots, and cold, hard proof about what's really going on behind the velvet ropes. Could this be the mother of all exposes? The plot twist that leaves us questioning everything we thought we knew. Rumor has it there are hidden alliances, secret transactions, and whispers of betrayals so juicy it could give us soap opera a run for its money. But here's the kicker, she isn't just talking. Oh no, Arionne is daring the world to respond, to prove, to confront, and the internet. It's already buzzing like a hive of caffeinated bees. Who is involved? What's at stake? And why does it feel like the sky's about to fall on reality TV as we know it? Stick around, because every shocking revelation, every double cross, every jaw-dropping twist will be revealed in full, and trust me, you do not want to miss a single second. Are you ready to see what happens when the gloves come off? Let's dive in. Arionne Curry has officially set the internet ablaze with a move that nobody saw coming. And it is far from ordinary drama. For years, she has quietly observed, collected evidence, and let speculation swirl around her while maintaining an air of control that most people completely underestimated. Now she has thrown down the gauntlet, challenging everyone to bring receipts, screenshots, and proof to the table, daring them to confront the reality she has been hinting at for months. The magnitude of this move cannot be overstated. This is not a casual social media squabble or a petty feud. This is a full-scale exposure campaign designed to shock, provoke, and dominate attention. Arionne has a reputation for being strategic, for knowing exactly when to speak and when to remain silent. And now she has chosen to speak in a way that leaves no room for half-truths or weak excuses. The timing is impeccable, the stakes are high, and the potential fallout is enormous. She has positioned herself at the center of a storm that involves not just her own image and credibility, but also that of everyone associated with her, including Martel Holt, a man whose history alone reads like a reality television handbook for chaos. Martel has been at the center of controversy for years, involved in relationships, public arguments, and moments that have left viewers questioning his intentions and integrity. He has built a persona of charm and calculated control, but underneath that public facade, there are layers of manipulation and uncertainty that Arionne seems ready to expose. Their combined history is complex, filled with cryptic interactions, unexplained absences, and carefully crafted appearances that have kept fans on edge and speculation at a fever pitch. What makes this current development particularly explosive is the way Arionne has leveraged her presence online, dropping subtle hints, provocative statements, and teasing the world with promises of revelations that could change everything fans thought they knew. Every post, every story, and every comment has been part of a meticulously orchestrated plan to establish dominance, control the narrative, and prepare the ground for a dramatic confrontation. Observers who have been following her for years will recognize the patterns, the careful build-up, and the precise moments of escalation that have brought us to this breaking point. It is almost as if she has been scripting the drama herself, ensuring that when the time came, the world would have no choice but to respond. In addition to her personal strategy, Arionne's challenge to the public has sparked a wildfire of reactions across social media, with fans debating, theorizing, and speculating on what kind of evidence could possibly be compelling enough to meet her demands, from claims of secret meetings to insinuations of hidden alliances. The scope of speculation is enormous, and the excitement is palpable. It is in this environment of tension and anticipation that the real drama begins to unfold, as everyone waits to see who will step forward with proof and how the revelations will affect relationships, reputations, and power dynamics. The sheer audacity of Arionne's challenge cannot be overstated, as she is essentially daring everyone who has followed the story, who is engaged in the gossip, and who has had their own suspicions, to finally put their cards on the table. It is a bold move, one that puts her in control of the narrative and places the entire community of followers, critics, and participants into a position where their responses could either validate her claims or further escalate the conflict. What makes this situation even more compelling is the layered complexity of the players involved, each with their own motives, secrets, and histories that add to the suspense. Martell Holt's long-standing patterns of behavior, the whispers of financial maneuvering, and the subtle manipulations that have been observed over the years all contribute to the high stakes. Fans are not just watching a reality show unfold. They are witnessing a living, breathing example of strategy, influence, and psychological gamesmanship, where every post, every comment, and every reaction carries weight. The potential for exposure, confrontation, and public reckoning has never been higher. And Arionne's calculated challenge ensures that this is a moment no one will forget. Every eye is on her, every follower is speculating, and the tension is almost tangible as the world waits to see what will happen next. Who will respond, and what truths will finally come to light? This is not just gossip. This is a masterclass in control, suspense, and the art of keeping an audience completely hooked. The intensity surrounding Arionne Curry only escalates as more details begin to emerge about her challenge to the public and the reactions it has provoked. While many assumed she was a background figure quietly navigating the shadows of more prominent personalities, the reality is that she has been orchestrating a complex web of interactions designed to keep her at the center of attention and control. The narrative around her life and associations, her call for irrefutable evidence has opened the floodgates to speculation, rumors, and what some might call investigative fervor among fans and critics alike. Anonymous sources have reportedly come forward with claims of secret meetings, undisclosed financial arrangements, and private communications that paint a picture far more intricate than anything previously known. According to these sources, Arionne has been documenting interactions, collecting screenshots, and monitoring online commentary for months, using the information to strengthen her position and ensure that when the time came, she could confront the world with undeniable leverage. Social media has erupted with debates, theories, and a flurry of conjecture about the motivations behind her challenge, with some claiming that she is targeting not only Martell Holt, but also a network of individuals who have benefited from her silence over the years. Fans are analyzing every post, every cryptic statement, and every historical interaction, trying to piece together a timeline that could reveal the truth. Some speculate that there are lavish expenditures and lavish gifts involved, suggesting that behind the curated appearances lies a financial strategy that has gone unnoticed until now. Others point to potential abuse of power, manipulation, and subtle coercion, all of which, if true, could completely redefine how the public perceives the key players involved. Imaginary insiders speaking on condition of anonymity have claimed that the scale of the evidence Arionne is demanding could lead to a cascade of revelations that would implicate several high-profile figures, forcing them to respond publicly or risk damaging their credibility irreparably. The public reaction has been intense, with viewers expressing shock, outrage, and disbelief at the audacity of the claims and the potential scope of the exposure. Some commenters have lauded Arionne for her bravery, declaring that she is finally taking control of her narrative and refusing to be sidelined or dismissed. Others, however, have criticized her methods as overly dramatic or self-serving, questioning whether the demand for evidence is genuine or merely a performance designed to maintain attention and relevance. The tension is further amplified by the secrecy surrounding the alleged documents, messages, and proof that Arionne insists exists, leaving the audience in a state of constant anticipation. Every post on her social media accounts is dissected for hidden meanings, while every public appearance is scrutinized for clues about her next move. The swirling theories include suggestions of collusion, financial impropriety, and personal betrayals that could disrupt long-standing relationships and alliances. Experts in public relations and social media strategy have reportedly been weighing in, indicating that the way Arionne has positioned herself shows an understanding of audience psychology. The importance of suspense and the power of controlled revelation. The drama is heightened by the speculation that Martel Holt himself may be implicated in certain undisclosed dealings, creating a layered narrative in which loyalty, deception, and strategy intersect. Every post, every comment, and every rumor adds to the growing sense that something monumental is about to unfold, with the possibility of lawsuits, public confrontations, and social media showdowns looming on the horizon. Arionne's insistence on absolute proof and her willingness to challenge anyone who doubts her credibility has created a situation in which the stakes are extremely high. With reputations, relationships, and personal legacies potentially hanging in the balance. The online discourse reflects a mixture of fascination, fear, and speculation, with people from all corners of the internet weighing in, predicting outcomes, and attempting to anticipate the next twist in what has become an almost cinematic sequence of events. Each new revelation, whether true or fabricated, adds fuel to the fire and intensifies the pressure on the key players involved. The growing public scrutiny and the increasing demand for transparency suggest that the fallout from Arionne's challenge could be extensive, potentially reshaping alliances, uncovering hidden agendas, and forcing individuals who thought they were untouchable to face the consequences of past actions. The sheer complexity of the situation, combined with Arionne's strategic acumen, ensures that attention will remain riveted on her every move, as fans, insiders, and commentators all await the next dramatic development in a saga that promises to redefine the boundaries of social media exposure, personal accountability, and public spectacle as the situation continues to unfold. The tension surrounding Arionne Curry reaches a level that can only be described as explosive, with every development seeming to amplify the suspense and intrigue. The challenge she issued to the public for irrefutable evidence has created an environment in which nothing can be taken at face value, and every action by those involved is being meticulously analyzed for hidden meaning or strategic intent. Speculation about financial entanglements, secret communications, and long-hidden alliances has reached a fever pitch, leaving fans and observers alike questioning not only the motives of Arionne and Martel Holt, but also the integrity and credibility of anyone associated with them. Rumors have circulated about lavish spending, exclusive gatherings, and clandestine meetings, all of which have been portrayed as part of a carefully managed campaign to assert dominance and control over both public peoples. Imaginary insiders suggest that some of these actions may involve manipulation of social media narratives, strategic leaks to the press, and the orchestration of events designed to provoke reactions that can later be interpreted as proof of underlying schemes or alliances. The public has responded with an intensity that borders on frenzy, with discussions, debates, and heated exchanges flooding forums, comment sections, and social media platforms. Every statement from Arionne is scrutinized, every post analyzed for subtle cues, and every interaction dissected for potential significance. The hypothetical consequences of this escalating drama are staggering, including potential investigations into financial practices, reputational damage for high-profile individuals, and the possibility of legal action depending on what evidence is revealed. Some sources claim that the exposure of certain communications could trigger resignations, public apologies, and a cascade of reactions that might ripple across industries, social circles, and fan communities. Analysts of celebrity behavior and public relations experts have weighed in, noting that the skill with which Arionne has navigated this complex web demonstrates not only strategic thinking but also an understanding of human psychology, audience engagement, and the leverage that comes from controlling information in a highly connected world. The tension is further magnified by the uncertainty surrounding the true scope of the evidence and the timing of its release, leaving everyone involved in a state of heightened alert, anticipating the moment when hidden truths will surface and disrupt carefully maintained narratives. The interplay of loyalty, betrayal, and strategy makes this a scenario that is not only fascinating to witness, but also instructive in understanding the dynamics of influence, reputation, management, and public scrutiny. As the layers of the drama continue to unfold, it becomes increasingly clear that Arionne is not merely participating in a spectacle, but actively shaping it, ensuring that every reaction, every comment, and every interpretation contributes to the larger narrative she is constructing. The possible implications extend far beyond social media attention, touching on personal relationships, professional credibility, and the perception of authority within her sphere of influence. The audience remains captivated, drawn in by the promise of revelation and the thrill of unpredictability, watching as events develop with a mixture of anticipation, speculation, and genuine amazement at the audacity and precision of the maneuvers at play. Every new disclosure, whether real or imagined, fuels the momentum, keeping the story at the forefront of conversation and ensuring that public attention remains unwavering. The combination of suspense, controversy, and the high stakes involved makes it clear that this is not a fleeting moment of interest, but rather a defining episode in the ongoing saga of Arionne Curry and her interactions with Martel Holt and other associated figures. Fans are left to speculate endlessly, piecing together clues, debating outcomes, and imagining the potential fallout from revelations that could fundamentally alter public perception and social dynamics. The drama has reached a point where every observation matters, and the intricate web of relationships, strategies, and potential exposures creates a landscape in which power, control, and influence are constantly contested and negotiated. With each passing day, the tension mounts, the stakes rise, and the anticipation grows, leaving the world watching, waiting, and wondering what will happen next in a saga that has proven time and again that in the world of public intrigue, nothing is ever truly settled, and every move can have consequences that reverberate far beyond what anyone initially imagined. Can you believe what we've just uncovered? The drama surrounding Arionne Curry is bigger, juicier, and far more explosive than anyone imagined. And now it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think is really going on behind the scenes? Is Arionne finally ready to reveal secrets that could shake the foundations of everything we thought we knew? Or is this just another masterclass in suspense and manipulation? I want to hear your thoughts, your theories, and your wildest guesses, because this story is far from over. And your voice matters in this conversation. Drop your comments below with the evidence you think supports or disproves the claims. Share your interpretations and don't hold back, because every perspective counts. If you've been on the edge of your seat watching this saga unfold, now is the time to engage, to analyze, and to speculate with the rest of us. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that like button to show your support and subscribe for more breaking updates, insider commentary, and behind-the-scenes investigations into the world of Arionne Curry, Martel Holt, and all the players involved. The drama is just getting started, and you don't want to miss a single revelation. So join the conversation now and be part of this explosive journey.